Hello, my name is Patty, and I by Designs by Patty, and I am going to show you today how to apply a gift bag onto a tumbler. Now, I've already done the tumbler as far as putting the glitter on it, and so this is just putting the gift bag on it. So just stay tuned, and I'll show you how to do it. Thank you. Okay, this is the gift bag that I'm going to be using, and it's just a normal gift bag that I got from the Dollar Tree. No, I think I got it from Dollar General. And what I'm going to do is put that on this tumbler that I have already glittered. So what you do is you measure out how much you need of this. And so I'm going to need that whole piece, and then it won't go all the way around. So what I need to do, see, it's not going to meet. So I'm going to cut part of this off right here also. So what I do is just get this, open it up, and I'm going to cut off the parts of the bag that I do not need. For instance, I don't need this inside, so I'm going to just peel this off gently because I don't need all of that. But don't peel it so much that you create a hole on the other side, because you do need the, you don't want a hole on your image. So just peel this very gently and get this off. And again, over on the other side. There we go. Now I've got that part off. Now I want to cut it along this piece so that I don't know exactly how much I need. So I'm going to cut straight down this edge. As straight as I can. Okay, I don't need the bottom, so I'm just going to cut this off. And then come around to this side. And this is the piece I do not want. So I'm going to set it aside out of my way. Now I'm going to take the bottom part of this and carefully cut this as straight as I can, because this is the piece that I do want. So I'm going to take that area that's already bent, and I'm going to try to cut along that edge. Just try to cut that as straight as you can. If it's not straight, you can always come back and straighten it up. Okay. So now we have this part. So what I'm going to do is wrap this around. I'm going to wrap this around the tumbler and see how much I need. All right, and it's going to come to right here is where it's going to meet. So I'm going to bend this over just a little bit, and then I'm going to get my paper cutter out so that I can do a straight line. Now I don't know which edge I did. Didn't quite cut as much off as I wanted, so I'm going to do it again, trying to get it down to this area. Alright, so this is now my straight edge, and what I've done is cut that whole brown piece off down there, so I'm going to cut it off up here so that it's the same on both sides. That's not going to cut enough of it. I'm going to slide a little bit more. Yeah, that'll get it. Well, maybe just a tiny bit more. Let's see. We've got still just a little bit. So I'm going to cut it one more time. Okay, so now those top and bottom are straight. I'm just going to cut this piece off. Okay, so now I have, so I'm going to bring this like this to see where it's going to go. It's not going to take very much to get it. I want that straight so I can make sure I'm cutting the right amount. Alright, if this is straight, then that should be right there. So let me cut that area off. Well, that tore. That's not what I wanted. So we may end up going on the other side because that side tore. I'm just lining it up with that brown mark right there. See if I can cut that one straight. Alright, so that's the way it's going to be, just like that. Alright, so what you need to do Hang on, let me get the Mod Podge. Okay, I'm back, and here is the Mod Podge. It's just regular Mod Podge. I'm using the matte. It doesn't matter which kind. You can use a dishwasher safe or whatever. It really doesn't matter. It just needs to be the Mod Podge. I can't open it. Hang on. All right, I have put it in this little container for the Mod Podge. And what you're going to do is just spread it all over. Just spread this all over the back of the you want it pretty thick. I'm just going to put that all over it. I'm just spreading this out, making a nice thick layer of Mod Podge. And what that's going to do is coat this from the resin so that the resin will stick to it and the image won't get blurred or the ink run. So I am just spreading this all over the back of the bag. Make sure that you have this completely covered. Looks like I got a hair. There we go. Now you're going to take your tumbler and find where you want to put it. Make sure that it's straight on the place that you want. And then just smooth it down, pressing it completely flat on the tumbler. Now I'm going to bring this around and make sure that it is completely straight and these edges line up. And then just smooth it out. Make sure that you don't have any lumps of Mod Podge up underneath it. Get it completely smooth. And don't do that. I just tore it. Alright, this one's no good. I just tore it, so I've got to take this off. Alright, well, I'll be back with another one. Okay, I had to cut another one, so we are back where I started, or where I ended with y'all. So I had to cut another one because I tore it. So I've done exactly the same thing with this one. Now I'm just going to line up the edges and just push it all down. And try not to tear it again. So you want firm pressure, but don't push down so hard that you actually tear it. That's my suggestion. So I'm just going to push it to get the glue out from underneath. Try to make it as smooth as I can. Otherwise, whatever lumps you see now, you will see when we're done. All right, so we have that pretty well smoothed down. Okay. I'm just double checking, making sure we got it all. All right, now I'm going to get some more Mod Podge, and I'm going to just liberally put that back on here on the front side of it now, and I'm just going to smooth it all down, and this is going to seal in the image so that the resin does not smear it away. Otherwise, if it's not sealed, the image will just disappear. It'll smear, the ink will run, and you'll just have a big mess. So be sure that you get it completely sealed in all the way around all sides. I'm kind of pushing down on the edge here to make sure that it's sealed from so that the resin can't go underneath it. So I'm pushing up, sealing that to the cup also. And we will put 3 coats of this on there. Let this dry, come back and do it again 3 times. You want this completely sealed with the Mod Podge. Try not to leave any major streaks or any gumps, big gloops of paint or glue anywhere. You want to smooth it out the best you can. This will dry, and dry clears and you cannot see it, so you don't really need to worry about the edges or down below or where it's on the actual, up here and down here. That will dry. So now I'm just going to leave this alone, and I'll come back in about 20 minutes and do it again. And after I apply 3 coats, I will come back to you then. Okay, I have gotten this where it's dry. Now I'm going to put the epoxy on. I've already mixed it up. The way I do it is I go around the top and I coat the top of it and just kind of push this around, and it just beads up onto the top, the edge, so that none is going over the edge. And it just goes straight up to the top, and then I bring it down. Just like that. And once I go all the way around, then I'm going to go ahead and add some more and go the rest of the way. And I'm just smoothing it all the way down, the whole length of the cup. Making sure that the entire cup is completely coated. Then I'm going to come to the bottom, smear it on the bottom and around the edge. And this is a 30-ounce tumbler, and I did mix up 30 ounces to go on this tumbler. And I'm just making sure that it's all smooth, and then I come back up and pull this up to the top so that you don't end up with the bubble at the bottom. And just smooth this around. This is a self-leveling, so it will finish spinning as it dries. That's why you spin it, is so that it keeps it moving the entire time, and it will level out around the entire tumbler. All right. Then I use the torch and just go up and down on it. And this is popping any of the micro bubbles that you may or may not be able to see. You want to go all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom. Don't stay in one place, because then you'll burn the epoxy, which will cause micro bubbles. So then you go all the way around here, and then you will come back in about 5 minutes and do the same thing again. This will go around for about 4 to 5 hours, and I will put a second coat on it then. And I will be back at that time. Thank you.